Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel with Intel,
Hi, everyone. I'm Ricardo with the Azure Stack team.
and we are pleased to be a part of the hybrid virtual event this week. Today, we're going to talk to you about the intelligent retail blueprint that we built together in partnership with our friends over at Neal Analytics. So first, let's talk about some of the core goals that we had in mind as we were developing this together. One, we wanted to make sure that we were building a connected and intelligent experience that had both benefits for the customers and the businesses deploying these technologies. Two, we wanted to make sure that this was not the future of retail, but this was actually technologies that are available today and that are super easy to deploy. We also wanted to make sure that we were offering a customized experience for every customer that walked into a store. And the last piece, we wanted to make sure that there was actionable insights presented to the business owners so they could respond in a real-time manner, whether that was data they were collecting on the floor, data that they were collecting on activity happening on their shelves, or maybe activity happening in the warehouses behind the scenes. So let's take a look at the current environment. With COVID-19, we're seeing a lot of businesses moving at incredible speed and changes in behaviors. We're seeing both essential businesses that includes things like food, grocery, or pharmacy, and also non-essential businesses such as clothing, sporting goods, or other specialty stores having to respond differently in this new landscape. So whether you are an essential business or maybe a non-essential business about to open back up in some of the upcoming phases, we want to share technologies and demos with you today that will help your businesses adapt to some of the new safety requirements. Stores are having to now implement people counting, where they have an actual physical person in front of a store having to count the customers coming in and out of the store to make sure that stores are actually maintaining the social distancing requirements. Well, what if we had a camera available that could count the foot traffic of customers coming in and out of the store? And lastly, having technologies available that can really help with supply chain automation and your business agility. So with that, I'd love to pass it to Ricardo and have him go a little bit deeper into some of the technologies we're looking at.
That was great, Rachel. Thank you. So let's take a look at some of the how we get this to reality, right? Rachel brought very important points of how retail has evolved and some of the needs of retail today. Some of those needs are needs that historically we had on this industry, but there are some things that are new due to COVID-19. And when we talk about making it real, right, how can we enable these new scenarios today? So it's really a 5-step process, right? First of all, knowing your customers. And the need to know the customers always existed. Now, the difference is that as we see a merge between physical and online presence, it's even more crucial to understand what are your customers' shopping habits, what are the products that they need today, and look at this across all your properties, no matter if the property is a physical location or online. It's also important to empower your employees. So what we are going to see more and more is reduce store hours, shifts on the employee schedule where you have a lesser number of employees on site. And with that said, we need to give superpowers to those employees. And in addition to that, more and more the physical locations play a role where you have other services besides just the typical grocery shopping. You have curbside delivery, right? This way, your customers can order online and pick up same day, and ideally as they enter the store, we know exactly what are the packages or the boxes that we have to deliver to this particular customer and where that pickup location is. So we streamline this operation, we get customers in and out of the store quickly, and while we keep both employees and customers safe. And all of that is really a reimagination of retail. In order for us to accomplish this, it's important to be prepared. What is interesting is, as we walk you through this intelligent retail blueprint, you see that a lot of the investments that we had done before in the past, they accrue now. So the technologies like void detection for detecting out-of-stock situations, footfall, and etc., they build on AI and ML developments that already exists today, and we can leverage to make it real. Now, one very important aspect of this, as we see this merge between online and physical presence, is the importance of merging both our relational transaction data from systems of record, typically the type of data that we see in point of sale systems, etc. So we merge that with all the big data that we have and the data lake that we have that caters for our customer profiles online, and merging that gives us this ability to basically paint the customer profile that goes across online and physical. And the beauty of this is, as we look at Azure and the data tools in Azure, both for big data and relational data, it allows you to reuse your knowledge and do explorations on both relational data of existing systems as well as your data experiments with your data lakes. So again, giving you that unique single picture of your customer. Now, how we make this real, and now both Rachel and I will walk you through the intelligent retail blueprint. All the different pieces that we built and we package in a open source release available in GitHub, where you can clone our repo, and as you do that, you have an end-to-end solution that provides the ability for you to leverage existing off-the-shelf cameras to do things like using vision to detect, how is your store utilization, your footfall statistics, using cognitive services and speech to text to provide a touchless experience and things like that. So we will walk you through all those different pieces of this solution. And before we do that, I like to have Rachel to provide us an overview of what this end-to-end experience looks like. Rachel.
Sure. Thanks, Ricardo. So let's do a flyby of some of the technologies that we're going to see today. So in this example, you see a customer is walking into the store, and a camera can automatically detect that customer has walked in. The data provided by that camera has been sent over to a sales associate who's been able to receive real-time footfall traffic on a customer walking in and kind of where she's located in the store. As the customer moves over towards the dresses, the sales associate is also getting that information. And now with this new landscape, we're seeing that a lot of businesses don't allow you to actually try on dresses. So what a great opportunity for something like a smart mirror to enable a customer to try on some of the clothing or hats or sunglasses without actually trying anything on. So in this scenario, the customer is using a smart mirror that has augmented reality built in, and she's able to try on dresses in a variety of different colors and styles. The customer has selected the green dress, so she's taken it off the shelf, and a camera has been able to recognize that dress has come off the shelf, and it has alerted the sales associate so that she can get ready for a fast checkout. Now, the sales associate, you can see, is she's not at a standard desk. She's actually on the floor with a handheld device. And in our scenario, it's a Surface Go device. And the customer can check out right where she's at without having to go to any kind of a standard kiosk. A sales associate also has the option for customers to opt in for a loyalty program, which will further allow the store to have more information on what the customer has purchased, so that as she comes back for future visits, there's more information on what she might like next time. And also the opportunity for us to recognize that customer the next time to really customize her second and third and fourth visit. So with that, why don't we go ahead and step into some of our live demos and walk you through some of these technologies. So here we're demonstrating an intelligent kiosk or an intelligent greeting on a Surface Studio device. You can see here just a generic greeting that's welcoming me to the storefront. And in this case, it's our intelligent retail experience that we built for Ignite this last year. As I approach the kiosk, the camera is able to detect my face and automatically kind of welcome me to this kiosk. So in this scenario here, it's recognizing the fact that I am a new or a first-time customer, and it's giving me a very generic greeting. If I would have been part of a loyalty program and the business had record of my face and my previous shopping, it would actually give me a different greeting that would say, "Hey, welcome back, Rachel." So as we step through this process, it's going to go to the next screen where it's going to ask me to select a product. To simplify this experience, we've picked two products, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to verbally tell the intelligent kiosk what I'm looking for, and then it will give me a map as to where I could find it on the store. So here we go. So I'm going to say hat. Awesome. So the kiosk has provided me a map, and again, in this case, it's the demo or the show floor from our demo at Ignite, but it's showing me on the map where I can find that hat in the experience.
Here we have a Memomi mirror built with an Intel NUC. This is an intelligent mirror using augmented reality, allowing customers to try on clothing, makeup, other accessories without physically having to try anything on. Earlier with the intelligent greeting, I had indicated that I was interested in a hat. So here we've loaded a hat application onto this Memomi mirror. You can see here that we have a variety of different colors of a trucker hat to demonstrate for today. So I could try on green or black or red. I could even take a quick video of myself. So you can see I've selected red, smile for the camera, and then it will just take a moment to load. And then I can very easily drag and drop and compare different colors to see which color I like the best. Once I'm done with this experience, I can work with the sales associate for an easy checkout. And then that sales associate can easily just wipe down the whole machine for the next customer to play with it. So let's go back to Ricardo, and he's going to give a little bit more information about all of the back-end technology behind this.
That's great, Rachel. Great demo. So a couple of things here that are pretty interesting. The first one is the app that Rachel just demoed is a UWP app. It's a unified, a universal Windows app, which means that it runs on any device running Windows, on any of the Surface family. And the idea when we build this app is that this app can run in many form factors, including the Surface Studio for like a large screen greeting experience, all the way to a Surface device on the hand of a store associate. Now, the UWP app leverages cognitive services, and we use cognitive services in containers running at the edge, meaning that wherever we are, we don't rely or don't require connectivity to do the AI inferencing that detects someone approaching the kiosk. And then all the voice recognition, we rely on the speech-to-text capabilities of cognitive services. And then finally, the Memomi mirror also uses AI models to understand and position how the person is facing the mirror and then doing all the rendering. And all those experiences integrated can not only allow a touchless experience, but allows our customers to experience products and goods that may not be available in a physical location. Great. So let me walk you through what is some other aspects of the intelligent retail blueprint. So what you are seeing here is the ability to for a store associate to check out a customer anywhere in the store. This can be also used for a curbside pickup to check and confirm that that given box or package from curbside belongs to that customer. Now, the same application that provides this view is the application that runs on the kiosk. It just has different views. And the beauty of this is that we maintain one code base. It's only one app to maintain, and that app will run anywhere where you can have a UWP app. Beyond greeting customers as part of the kiosk or checking out customers. It also allows the sales associates to address questions from customers, whether those questions are about products or about procedures, like where can I find my curbside pickup? In that case, if I navigate to the FAQ section, it basically on the location of the device knows where it is inside the store, and then it can cater the FAQs to both the location of the device is, as well as who is operating the device. And lastly, one of the most important aspects that we put in this blueprint is the ability to get insights from both the front end and the back end. So what you are seeing here is a real-time view of my sales on the top left corner. Also, the number of customer registrations, customers that went through checking out a purchase and chose an opt-in to be recognized, meaning as a customer is registered, next time he or she is greeted by the kiosk will know the customer preferences. Then on the lower left corner of the screen, we have customer arrivals. We are using standard off-the-shelf cameras to count footfall statistics, knowing how many people are inside the store at a given time. And then on the top right corner, we have the real-time inventory data. And then on the screenshot we see here, this is actually a live view. And this is intended to showcase the ability to detect out-of-stock products, what we call void detection. So this technology basically uses off-the-shelf cameras pointing to regular store shelves. And as customers remove products from the shelves, we will detect shelves that have empty spots. Now, as I'm demonstrating this out of my home, the best way I could come up to simulate a store was to put a camera in my son's room facing his toy collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my son to walk into his room and remove one of the toys from the shelf. So when that happens, what you see is real time. We will be able to see that particular area of the shelf is empty. So as soon as he removes that product, you see that we will file a bounding box. So let me ask my son to do that. Bruno, can you please go to your room and remove one of your toys, please? So while he does that, what is interesting is this model works anywhere, right? Works with cereal boxes, works with toys, works basically anywhere where I have a set of shelves and I have the need to detect if something gets out of stock. So as he approached the frame, he removes one of the toys, and then we have real-time a bounding box identifying that particular product is now out of stock. So in my backend, a message is sent so someone can come and replenish stock. The reason this is important is up to 10% of sales are lost just because products are not there. And now you can think with COVID-19, if you order something and you expect curbside delivery and that the product or products are not there, when it comes to pick it up, it will generate dissatisfaction. So the same technology can be facing a curbside delivery shelf where we know where each delivery is for each of the customers, and we can track this way. So this is all real time. The code for this is available on GitHub. And as you clone our GitHub repo, you have access to exactly the same code that we had demoed today.
Well, we hoped you enjoyed seeing all the demos from our retail experience, and you could easily see how these applications could be applied across your businesses or many other industries. At the closing screen, you'll see an AK URL that has a link to all of the GitHub information that Ricardo just talked about, plus tons of other resources, including other videos. We look forward to working with you soon. Thanks so much for joining.